welcome to my channel. This is going to be about keeping it money in 2020 with Portia Lua. That's essentially what this is. Like, that is what you need to know. That is, if you get nothing else from this video, you've literally found a ton of ways to make money, and these are like a ton of ways I've made money, and I've never really had a problem with these things being like oversaturated. So yes, we're just trying to get to the money. Whoa, like that's basically all that's happening in this video. Enough money in this world for everybody to make it, like, you know, we're like modern Robin Hood, but just like kind of working class. So yeah, but let's get started. So the first one is actually bartending or waitressing. So I cannot stress to you enough, and this is actually for all of them, like all of these side hustles I'm going to tell you about. Like, I cannot stress to you enough how important it is that no matter what you're going to do, put 100% of your energy into it, because that's how much you're going to get out of it. With bartending and waitressing, that is legit what you're going to get. Like, I know people are like, oh, don't be a shark when you're making money. There's other people who also need money. Keep in mind, this is not side hustles to fuel your friend's pocket. This is a side hustle to fuel your pocket. So if you want it, go get it, or whatever Ariana Grande said. But I have been fortunate enough to have worked in that industry as a bartender or waitress, and I have made such good money. Like, girl, I cannot stress to you enough how, okay, sometimes the hours can be late or super early. You know, just think about when you go out to eat. But when I tell you, you can definitely make some good money doing it and meet some interesting people. Or if, depending on you, that kind of person, meet a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, you know. It's in bartending and waitressing. Like, I've met so many amazing people and, like I said, made really good money. So the second thing, which could be considered a side hustle, would be getting a TEFL certification. So that's Teaching English as a Foreign Language certification. So it's really cool because you can actually do it from anywhere in the world, which is awesome. Like, if you get the actual TEFL certification. Now, it does require that you do have a degree, so that's definitely something that you guys should look into if that's more of your concern. Somebody's like blowing my phone up. Yeah, that's definitely something you should look into if that's more of your concern. And then I totally lost my train of thought. So which one was I on? Let's go with 4. So let's keep it moving. So, oh wait, no, I'm not on 4, I'm on 3. So the next thing is providing a service. So that's like nanny, daycare, dog walking, being a mover. Like, there is so many small business ideas that people normally, like, you get on these websites. I don't know if you've ever looked for, like, I have pets. So when I've ever gotten on, I'm thinking about going out of town, it's so difficult for me to find like a pet sitter. Imagine if you're just posting flyers in your neighborhood and people are like, you know what, this person has asked, you know, they've posted before, they've left it, they posted on Facebook. Imagine how many people are probably going out of town or just need some, like, whenever, like, need somebody to watch their pet, their child. Hopefully you're like a good person, like, to watch these things for them, like build the sense of rapport and community, especially if you live so close, like, to them or wherever. Like I have a good friend who's a nanny, or loose good friend. I have a friend who's a nanny and she makes really good money, and she, like, I know somebody who's like had their whole car, their year's worth of rent paid for by like the people that they nanny or pet sit for. Like, they're such good opportunities, or like people who like live in the houses. So like, it could cut down on your rent, girl or guy. It could cut down on all this stuff to make sure that you are good at the end of the day and you can make a good amount of money. I personally haven't done much pet sitting. I've done some pet sitting, but no like nannying, because I'm not a big kid person. But everybody I know who has done it has. Oh, by the way, I have done bartending, and the TEFL certification is something I'm pursuing now, but everybody I know who already has it, like my mentors and stuff, they are making pretty solid coin from that. So get your coin, girl. So now on to number 4, rideshare and grocery deliveries. So essentially these are your companies like Lyft, Uber, Shipt, Instacart. I know there's like a couple of other ones, Postmates. So honestly, with like Postmates and Uber Eats, do not, I repeat, do not be like, don't only just do one, do more than one. That's how you're really gonna make your money. I've actually tried all of these. And like I said, do more than one. Like if you want to make your money, do more than one. Like you're not going to really see any like return on your investments. Like there were times where I had both of the apps on at one time. Like, okay, I need to go get this person's groceries and also go pick so-and-so up. Like, I'm sure like they don't want you to do that, but I was that person. But it's like I said, like, be about your money. People will understand sometimes. Now, don't do it every time, and you have to kind of know, like, all right, I got to drop this off at XYZ time. But, you know, if you can be smart about it, be about it. But don't do like Instacart and then I need to do Uber, because then sometimes you might end up having to go to the airport. Like do like Uber and Lyft together and like make your coins that way, because it's just endless money out there. People are always going somewhere. People love rideshare. People trying to be safe, no drinking and driving, you know, like there's so many reasons as to why people will need this stuff continuously until we find like better transportation in like all these major cities. So no brainer. Like I've made some good money from there last year. So yeah, so another cool thing. Yeah. So that's that. So now number 5, like the 5th thing, I would suggest doing like turn a skill, like a physical skill into like a service, like a business. I mean, so like a small business, like resume rewriting, or, and these are things I've actually done too, resume rewriting, organization, fixing things like computers or fixing things like cell phones. Like I have family who does it and I've also done it. Like I'm pretty tech savvy. I could honestly be a mechanic if I wanted to. Like I'm pretty like car savvy, so I could probably turn that into a little business. I just don't have any passion for it. So, but as far as like the resume, like there's different apps you can go on. Let me see my phone right now. So I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there are some like pretty solid apps you can get on to like promote your services. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'll put it down below if you guys want to know any of the names of this stuff, or just like comment and I'll just like drop a few names of the like places that I post like the gigs for. But you can like throw them on things like Craigslist, throw it on Facebook, throw it on your Instagram. Like there are other ways to market it so that way you can let people know like, hey, these are the services I'm offering. Like I can help you with this, and you know, let them know like I've gotten XYZ amount of jobs. Like people know I'm always finding a new job, you know, fired, rehired, quit, moving on. Like I am big about not staying stuck, like because the money sometimes dries out in certain places, but luckily these things have different legs on them. Like these are the things I'm giving you. Like you can always find a job, but you want to find something that's going to make sure that you're able to direct and target your money yourself. So that's why I said like turn a skill like into a business. Like yeah. Okay, so number 6. So this kind of like is in continuance with that, but it's just like a little bit different. So this is like proofreading, copy editing, transcription work, all that stuff. Like, so things are things that typically people want you to have some type of degree or some type of editing skills. However, you can start small. Like you can like write short stories and kind of proofread that way and start showing like, okay, these are things that I've edited, you know, if you really need to get something out quick, or have, you know, just go up to people, things like when you're doing resumes, like if you can edit a resume, you should be able to proofread, but you still need to have some type of skill, guys. Like these are basic skills. Like this is why we went to grade school. Like we went to grade school because they said, listen, boo, you need some skills to get you out in the real world so that way you can learn the side hustle, because they already knew that there weren't going to be jobs that wanted to pay you what you were worth. So this is what I'm just trying to tell you, okay? Like, those are also skills that you can have. There's also websites that you can go on to do that. Now, transcriptioning, though, is a little bit more difficult because you'll have to be a extremely fast typer. So if you have computer skills, like, get on the line. I'm, like, falling apart. Get online, and I can also, like I said, if you want to know, like, more of the information on where to find transcription jobs, I can put some of them, like, in the description box. Another thing, number 7, that you could do is actually start a YouTube channel or a blog. My channel is fairly new. However, I do know a lot of other influencers that make this their full-time job. and they make good money from it, from like ad revenue. When I get a little further down the line, I'll show you guys how, okay, so I was previously part of a different channel and I'm gone from there now, but yeah, so I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about ad revenue based off of this channel, because I don't want to tie my name to that channel anymore. But yeah, based off of ad revenue and sponsorships and everything like that, so you guys can see a little bit more about that. But there are so many people who are making money just blogging about their day-to-day lives. Like, you'd be surprised, like, people are eating french fries on the intraweb and people are going crazy. Like, the crowd is going wild. So if they can do it, we can do it, guys. Like, we have got to step it up 2020. And these are basically all the things that you do. Like, same way as I got back into gear this year, you can get started or keep moving or go with an idea that you had. They're literally find your niche, find your brand, and get out there and get started. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's in my eye. But now, what is it, number 8? Or 7? Number 8. Make something that you can sell. So like, this is also something I've done, because I've also taken like courses in cake decorating. So those are things like I've sold furniture. Actually, I'm really a big DIY person. Like, if I have time, I'll take a picture of my like some stuff I've made. I don't know if I still have any pictures, because a lot of the stuff I've sold. But yeah, like, I'm a really big DIY person. Like, make something, see, like, get an idea if you're creative. Like, if you go shopping, like at discount stores, whatever, and you see like furniture, remake the furniture, put it up on like your Facebook marketplace, on Craigslist. People will buy it. People like me will buy it. There are other people who love unique pieces, and so many people are trying to get away from looking just like everybody else, that if they can get something that's unique, they want to put it in their home, or they want to wear it, or whatever. Like, if you have, you know, if you're good at making clothes, if you're good at making food, if you're good at making desserts, baking cakes, like shoes, decorating, like artwork, like there are so many different things that you can make and sell. Just really find what you're good at, or what you're decent enough at that you can make a profit on it. And that's like the major thing. Like, you want to buy, like with anything, if you're making something and selling it, get whatever you can for as low as possible, but make sure it's good quality. Like, that is, I can't stress that enough. Like, I've remade tables, redone fish tanks, I've dressers, you name it. But yeah, okay, so another thing that you can do, which this is number 9, is going to be virtual assistant work. So this is something else I have done. So, I'm getting tired. So like, virtual assistant work. So with being a virtual assistant, basically you're somebody's coach man for the entirety of the day. No, I'm kidding. So it's more so just like you're, what's the word for it? You're doing like day-to-day things, checking mail, returning phone calls, like getting stuff done for somebody else. Like, think about if you needed an assistant and all the stuff that you needed done in your day. You can do that for somebody online. There are sites for that. Also, if you don't want to be a virtual assistant, you can be a personal assistant locally. Same way as I told you that you can post it up on Instagram, social media, and stuff like that, you can do the same thing for being a assistant. And you can find somebody who's local to you, because most of the followers that you typically have, sometimes depending on who you are, will be in your area. Or if they're not in your area, maybe they could use a virtual assistant. So post it up, ask, like, if you need to make some extra cash or whatever, like, it does not hurt to put the webs out there and see like what you can get, what you can find, who needs what. Because in such a popcorn society, people are always thinking about new things they need. All you need to do is make sure you can get squared away and get paid, period, poo. Like, you don't need to worry about nothing else. Okay, great, Gwendolyn, how much am I gonna get at the end of this? Boom, that's it. You can also set your rates doing it, so that's pretty cool. And there are some sites that I go to post for virtual assistant work also. I can put those down below as well, so you guys can check those out. Now, the last thing that you can do, which is similar to our number 9, but this is our last one, number 10, is freelancing. So with freelancing, you can do graphic design. You can honestly be an event planner. You can be a writer. There's so many different freelance jobs, like ghostwriting, music writing. Yeah, there's so many different like freelance jobs that you could do, coder. Yeah, I can't even go into them all, but there are plenty of sites that you can find, or you can even just post it, like I said, on your social media. And I'm just gonna stop saying that. I can put them below. I can just put some stuff below if you guys want to see it. I definitely have a lot more ideas for things that you guys can do to make money in 2020. Like I said, most of these, I feel like 6 or 7 out of these, 7 of these I've tried out of the 10 that I spoke to you about. And I have definitely made some pretty good money doing all of these. So it's definitely worth a look. Before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on my channel. Hit that subscribe button wherever that's going to be. And don't forget to come follow me on Instagram at Madame Petty P. I'll leave all that information below. Thanks so much for coming to my channel, guys. We shall see you. Who is we? I shall see you. Thanks so much for coming.